access to Canaan Cooks.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Wasn't too terrible. Hey, welcome to Trap Souls. I am Ryan. I'm here with Tina, Elise, Megan, and Chrissy from Almae Paranormal out of Western Pennsylvania. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
All right, so I was warned about this one, but we did it anyway. So
Hey, who warned you, Elise?
oh, everybody. No, I'm just joking.
I'm sure.
Right.
We did just talk to Terry. And
Oh yeah.
There's no whatever. Okay, so there are paranormal sightings on here. I don't know if you guys have your comments up. If not, I can read the questions. It's not a big deal to me.
How do I open the? Oh, I see them. All right.
right there.
I can pop them up too. So
It's not a touch screen. Okay, we can see them now.
oh, we lost somebody.
She left.
Ops, future ghost. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Future Ghost?
You
Dark
hit the wrong
Walk.
button.
My,
Come here.
my favorite ladies with questions.
It's going to be hard to beat Future Ghost Paranormal on the craziness.
I don't know. I think we can top that.
They're upside down.
They're already doing stuff.
Hi.
Leaning in.
Oh, she was on cloud 9.
She was awesome.
You gotta go.
All right, so we're going to start this out, but
Go ahead. We're getting Chrissy up. There you
yeah, I'm
go.
trying to
Now get
watch.
away from me.
I got to enter the stage. All right, there we go.
Watching it on.
All right, so I think it was last year. I did an investigation at Almae. Was there? What was that? Grand Manor that we did?
Grand
Grand
Midway
Midway?
was where we
Grand
first
Midway.
met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of snowballed into this big collab of mosh pit groups. I mean, Verona
much.
Verona Ghost Chasers, 27 Spirits. Who else was there? RC. I mean, I work with RC Paranormal.
Right.
Southern Ohio Paranormal Society joined in. So it's been a great ride for what we've done. So I haven't investigated with all the ladies. I know I investigated with Almae, who was, and your
We
husband.
are all-
Yeah.
Elise. I always call her Almae. I'm sorry, Elise.
I was like, taking my name?
Yeah. Well, I know we're gonna have to train them to call me Al and you May,
Mhm.
because I'm the Al and Al May, and she's the May of Al May.
No, but I mean, it was fun. And I said, we just kind of snowballed into it. Now we get the Fellowship of the Spirits going on, Beyond the Spirits going on. And it keeps growing, which is awesome. And we do have other stuff to talk about, but that'll be off camera. But let's talk about you. So I consider you a newer group because you guys been around not as long as other groups,
Right.
but like most groups, you guys have paranormal experiences and investigated way before you guys started this group. So Al, why don't you tell us how this group started?
So Megan and I, our kiddos were racing MX motocross, and we met through a mutual friend, actually, and we were just sitting in the pits because it's a hurry up and wait when you do MX racing, and it's a very long night in the track we used to go to, and we just started talking ghosts and shows and places we wanted to go, like Trans-Allegheny and Hillview Manor, and I had been to Hillview at least once by that point, and it just kind of went from there. I'm like, oh, Crescent and all these places. So we did some day tours, but then eventually, did an overnight. First one, was that Tala?
It was Hillview.
Oh, Hillview. Okay.
Hillview, yeah.
I've been Hillview so many times it's hard to remember. But yeah, so we hooked up, and started doing things. And then Megan says, "Oh, my mom's one friend at work. She's into this." And I was like, "Oh, who?" Well, here, Tina. And Tina and Chrissy and I have known each other a lot longer than
Oh yeah.
yeah, when I talked to Tina on the phone about, getting together at one point, she's like, "Man, it's been forever since I saw you." And I was like, "Oh God, like when did you see me?" And I work in social service, so I meet a lot of people. And then they jog my memory. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's who you are." It's like 10 years ago that we worked together, So So yeah, it just kind of snowballed from there. That and we got lucky. Megan and I got lucky last year, early in the year. Saw 12 o'clock Paranormal Society, a local place in Vandergrift, which is like spitting distance from my house, like 5 minutes away. They were doing a public of a candy shop that's been there for 100 years. So it was $30. So I was like, hey, we should go. $30. I was like, we don't have to spend the night anywhere. This is great. And we ran into Deb and Nacho. That's where we met Verona Ghost Chasers. And we saw that, remember, they had like this huge pack of shit. We were like, look at them.
We want to be like
Look
that.
at all the stuff
Look
they
at all their
have.
stuff.
Right. And I was like, I want to be in their group because they, of course, divvied us up. And we got lucky and got, stuck with them. But, got to use some of their stuff with them that night. And then after that, like, became good friends with them. And it just snowballed into them inviting us to a bunch of places last year. And so, yeah, so that's how we got together, at least in the beginning of it all, so.
So I'm making comments too. Zach, I can't get you a Trap Souls t-shirt. I got some new ones coming out. So only my favorite paranormal investigators get Trap Souls t-shirts. No. No, that's cool. I mean, that's how most groups start, common interest, and you guys click. That's it.
We have so much fun investigating, so
yeah.
And that's what it's all about. People take this way too serious a lot of times. And it's just, it's about having fun, creating memories. That's why I always say, and I'm not going to keep saying that because I say that every podcast, but you ladies know how to have fun. And I know Al takes her husband every now and then, and he just sits there on his phone most of the time, but it's okay. He's a good dude.
At least he goes.
Yeah, he's not afraid to go, at least.
Yeah.
Right. He's not a believer, that's for sure. But he's had things happen and experienced some things, and he's like, well, maybe, and so I'm still working on.
So Tina, we'll jump to you. So how'd you get into the paranormal?
I have always loved the paranormal, and after my divorce, because of course my husband didn't believe in any of that, so it was like I went to Hotel Conneaut because they were doing like a public there. You got to meet Cody and Satori Hawes, and they brought some stuff from their museum. So I went up there completely by myself, met a few friends up there who were actually in group.
I had to go to work.
And so we, I just kind of hung out with them. And then they were like, well, you should just join our group, And we started going out to different places, and I was like, this is the coolest thing. This is always what I wanted to do. And it just kind of snowballed from there. And then, like Megan said, her mom was like, hey, Megan likes to do that kind of stuff too. You guys should hook up. I'm like, yeah, cool, So it's kind of nice that, I have a couple people that go with us too. That like that kind of stuff, and it's nice, it's fun, and we take nothing seriously. I mean, we laugh and carry on, but I mean, I've been doing it for what, about 5.5, almost 6 years now.
Did you get into paranormal because you always believed, or did you have something happen when you were younger?
I've always believed. I know that there is something definitely out there, whether it be, any paranormal, like aliens, anything like that. Okay. And I've had a few things happen to me. Just, I mean, not like seeing something, but like having the feelings. Like I can walk into a place and kind of you get all the feels and everything, and I just trust myself. I trust my body. I trust my feelings, my gut instincts.
Okay. Chrissy, what about you?
My first investigation was at Hillview, and me and Mom did a public. And ever since that, I was hooked. And then you got into one paranormal team. So I'm like, oh, I want to be on a paranormal team too. So it was we went to Crescent, and Crescent's like this big jail type of thing, and it's gorgeous. And your one team member was like, Christy, I have something for you. And they finally made me a member. So after that, I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. Some things scare me, some things don't. And like, I just love to do spooky, haunted things.
There's nothing wrong with that. Megan, to you, anything that happened when you're like younger child that got you into this, or you just always just liked it?
I've always liked it. I always experienced paranormal things whenever I was younger. Just little things, seeing shadows, hearing voices. So whenever Elise and I were sitting in the pits, we were telling ghost stories, more or less. That's how it all started. And said about going, I was like, let's go. And now I'm starting to tap into the things that I feel and everything like that. So it's kind of fun I go in completely blind and I don't know anything about these places we're going to, and she gets to have a great time listening to me freak out.
I mean, for Al and May, I mean, it's amazing how one sentence can snowball into forever friendships, and creating, having fun. I mean, if you think about it and just break it down, like one little conversation created all this.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cheap too. Like, who would have thought we would have met through a friend, like the way we did? Like, we would have never
sitting at a dirty racetrack,
right?
Covered in mud, like.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because I have a son, she's a daughter. They're 3 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not like we would have run into each other at an event or something like at the high school. So our kids would go to the same school, and stuff. But yeah, it was just chance that just sitting and start talking, and then it's like, no, yeah, I've always wanted to do that, and I've never found any. I do have a gal at work who we went to Hillview together and stuff. So, but just her schedule and things like that just doesn't allow for her to really go. Like these ladies, say, yeah, we could dedicate at least one investigation a month. That's the goal we kind of set for ourselves at the end of 2025. Get out and do at least one a month, and really experience some stuff. So it's fun.
I mean, that's cool because you have your core group, but you're not, you'll let other people join you too. As you said, let's talk about dedication of a paranormal group. A lot of people don't understand how much time it goes into, especially beginning of the year when all the calendars start coming out. It's like Christmas. You're just waiting for those damn calendars to come out.
Right?
Like checking every day. Like, come on.
Like, I can't wait till it's over. Until we got it all.
I know.
Like ISS and Billy Creek. I messaged ISS because I heard they're going to start taking reservations. Well, they weren't. And they're like, our calendar's not out yet. I message them every day. Like, no, I'm going to get this date. I don't care. Like, I'm going to annoy the hell out of you until this happens. So, no, it's cool. So what are you guys' big plans this year? I know we got a whole bunch of stuff going on.
We have OSR. I'm so excited to go. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah, Megan and I were just like comparing calendars to like, see, do you have everything down that I've said we're going to do or going to try and do? Like, yeah. But yeah. And I don't know, Tina and Chrissy, have you guys been to OSR before, even for like a day tour or anything? No?
I haven't.
Me and Brandon went for a Hollywood, I think it was their Hollywood tour. So I actually got to see the building and stuff, but I didn't do like the paranormal one. So
yeah.
I know about it is Shawshank Redemption was filmed there.
Right. And you'll see some stuff from the movie.
Yeah.
Still set up.
Red,
Yeah.
Red was
But
here.
you still have to see the movie. But yeah.
Watch the movie. It's very good. But,
Yeah, it's fair. It's a
but yeah, I
classic.
mean, I think OSR is probably our biggest one.
Okay.
But I mean,
Tala, the outer buildings.
yeah, trying to get back to Tala and do those outer buildings again, which
Yeah.
Tina and Chrissy weren't with us when we went, but my one friend from work was, and like, ooh, it was freaking amazing. I really hope we hear that scream again like we did last time.
Yes.
So, but yeah, and then the one we're planning at the end of the year, Terrace View, super psyched about. Especially which I'll have to send you guys. Chris did a little drive-by, one of the investigators from RC Paranormal, and sent us a video today, a few of us, of like how big it is. It is massive. So I think that one is, I mean, I'm excited for that one. We're probably going to get lost, but that's okay. Sweet.
I mean, I think like OSR and Terrace View are just, they're unbelievable locations. And OSR, a lot of people get excited about it until I show up, because I love playing games.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why I was like, Damon out from 27 Spirits, I was like, you got to get in on the chat, man. They're talking about OSR and handcuffs. Like, I think you want to be involved in the discussion.
I'm feeling intrigued. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Well, my comment was like, okay, who's got handcuffs? Who's the freak in the sheets?
I do have
And
a
who
couple.
raised his hand? Ryan.
right.
I have a couple pair. Don't worry about that. No, I mean, it's
Right.
they're fuzzy. Don't worry.
All good.
I only want the fuzzy.
Well, I always try to up the ante on everything, because you're like solo, and everybody's like, at first no one wants to do a solo, then people do it. Like, that wasn't bad. That's a bad thing to tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
So now
Stops is down for the games.
so we're going into like blindfold, handcuffed to a jail cell or a bed. Let's go do that. Let's up the ante. And it's not to freak people out. I mean, we're there to investigate.
Right.
And will that bring some answers out? Possibly. So, I mean, that's why I love solos. I love doing solos because that could bring some spirits out when you're by yourself.
Mhm.
Are you gonna get freaked out? Yeah, probably. But whatever. Nothing's gonna possess you. We're not dealing demonics here. I mean, we're just having fun, and hopefully no one gets attachment.
I think the handcuff and everything, I think that's a ghost bait thing.
I knew that was coming. I'll do it. I would actually like to do a solo at OSR.
Oh, trust me, there are gonna be a lot of solos going on. So,
Mhm.
I mean, we got some stuff planned, some battery candle tours and stuff like that. I mean, that won't be solo, but I think a group of 4 with 2 little battery candles. 3 groups going out different directions.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna put bad batteries in all the candles, but you never know.
I'm used to bad batteries.
Yeah, your flashlight usually sucks anytime we go anywhere anyway. So
I got the battery daddy.
normal is what you get the bad.
Yeah, Mark just said got into the shower and dropped the soap, and that's why I messaged Almae that. I'm like, well, we can't do hide and seek there, but we can have Nacho go in there and say, "Oops, I dropped the soap," and see what kind of reaction he gets.
Yeah, see what happens.
Did it again, right?
No.
Yeah, I pictured that too with his leg up. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a real good time.
It's fun, but we're all about finding out the truth. That's why we're doing this. So
Absolutely.
Well, and like too, like if you go and you're like super serious and stiff and you're not like relaxed, I don't think they want to interact with you. That's freaking
No.
boring.
No.
Which is why we'll tell some jokes if it's the right, environment. And jails are great, right? To tell some of those dirty jokes that we pull out of our pockets and then we laugh our asses off at them. And I get to put them in the spooky bloopers afterwards, right? That Mufasa one always comes to mind from the old Stone jail. But yeah, I mean, you can't like go and be like stiff because I mean, who wants to hang out with someone like that? And I know we're women, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more action in a place like a jail. But or even like when we go to the infirmaries, like I always say how I'm a counselor, I'm a helper, and I'm hoping to get more interaction that way too, because that is who I am. I mean, I'm sure that is just coming off of me, as being a helper. And hopefully folks come out and, interact with me that way. I mean, we had that at West Virginia Penitentiary in that one huge side of the infirmary where I said, when they told us, if you say you're a helper, you're probably going to get more interaction. And I was sitting on one side of those benches and you were on the other, and it was freezing by me all of a sudden. And then something came up and pinched my calves. I was like, oh, that definitely was something touching me, so, which is cool, like I welcome that kind of stuff just because then, somebody's there, and you're interacting with someone.
Yeah.
And trying to make some kind of a connection and, figure some stuff out. So, but.
Let's talk about the all-woman team real quick. 'Cause it always comes up. I talked about Future Ghosts a little bit too. But you go to these like Madison Seminary, all these older buildings where women were looked down to, and you're going to get a male aggressive, because you guys are going in there solo or just you four, and they're going to be a little more aggressive towards you compared to going into a prison where you're all women and the prisoners are happy to see you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, do you guys feel a difference when you go to these places?
Sometimes you do. I mean, sometimes like at Madison, I know that the one time I was there, my name kept coming up. We were up in the asylum part, and they kept saying, well, who do you want to talk to? And all of a sudden, my name just kept coming up on the Ovilus, Tina. And I'm like, well, I'm here. Talk to me then. But I didn't feel like bad there. Like the darkness, I didn't feel any of that. But like when you walk back that hallway where they have that gynecological table in that room, that just freaked me out. I did not like it in that room. It just felt heavy. It felt very dark. But the rest of the building, like you could feel a little bit, but that room up there just really got to me.
That whole hallway back there sucks. I mean,
yeah.
But that's why I love Madison, because there's so many different type of spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go to the Civil War section, you go down what they call the priest room, down in the Civil War in the basement. Then you go to, the other 2 floors, fake ass Sarah's room, and all that. And there's just so many different spirits there. I think the only mean spirits are upstairs. That's my feeling on it.
Are you trying not to hear any of this, Megan? Megan's not been there. She doesn't want to know anything about it.
Plug your ears, Meg.
Right.
I didn't say
we are going to Madison May 1st. My birthday, that Friday, and Future Ghosts is going to join us, and Paravision, so it should be a pretty good time. And I've been thinking about that 4th floor, because when I went up to the 4th floor when we were there in December, I didn't get like any kind of a negative vibe. I mean, we were up there late and it was freezing, we were up there for a dead hour basically. So, I mean, I didn't feel that even walking in that surgeon's room, where the gynecological table is and stuff. So, I'm planning to hang out a little bit more in the attic next time we're there on May 1st for sure.
You never get scared though. Only once.
Once.
No, I mean, Madison's cool. I might show up that night for like an hour or something. Then I get off work at 6, but I still have to be up at 3:30 in the morning the next day. So,
but yeah, you could just investigate and then roll right to work.
There you go.
I've done that twice after Bill Manor or Bill House or Bill Manor, whatever you want to call it, came straight from there to work, and it's terrible. But what we do for the spirits,
Uh-huh.
Right. Paranormal
Well,
hangovers are real.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
that's
are.
just don't go to sleep. Then you can't be hungover.
Take care of the dog, right? Just keep doing it.
You fall off the wagon, jump right back on.
Right.
Okay, so you said you've been scared once. Tell me the story.
Freaking. So we were at the Reliquary of St. John's. That's up in Fredonia, Pennsylvania. Blue Bow Dye owns that place, and she was having teams come out for free to investigate last year. So Nacho and Deb from Verona Ghosts invites us, me and Megan at that time. Halloween, I'm like, yeah, like I was gonna go table tipping at the Doss house, but I was like, I can table tip another time, I'm sure, and I did the next day actually, which was amazing. But anyway, so I got there early, did the tour, hung out, with the Rona Ghost folks and investigated. It was great. We were in the chapel for a good chunk of the time, having fun with the spirits. Like they were setting cat balls off, and we had balloons. It was great. Megan got there a little later because trick or treat, it was Halloween.
Yeah.
So she gets there. I'm like, well, let's, give you the tour so you get the lay of the land, and, then we'll figure out where we're going to go. We go to the basement first thing, she's like, let's go to the basement. I'm like, okay, like, cause that's the spot there, the hot spot there for sure. We walk around, say what we're feeling. I realized one of my pieces of equipment, an EMF meter, needed the battery changed. So I kneel down. I'm like, here, you take the body cam, video me, changing the batteries. So we do that, and I'm knelt down, and then I hear like raspy breathing by the steps where we have to go up to get out. And I look at her and I was like, did you hear that? She's like, yeah. I was like, what's it sound like? Raspy breathing. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Then it went away. We went over that way, looked around to see is there something else making that noise, because they have running water and a hot water tank and water softener and all that stuff down there. None of that was on. So we head upstairs. We went and investigated a couple other spots. We did the cemetery because there's a cemetery attached to the property, an old German cemetery from way back in the day. We were fine outside, come back in. We went upstairs, fine. And then we ended up, okay, it's almost dead hour. Let's go to the chapel, because Megan hadn't been in there. And I'm like, chapel was great. I was like, they're super interactive. It was amazing. We go in there. And it just felt dark.
Mhm.
Like as soon as we went in there, I'm like, ooh, this is like a different room than 3 hours ago, So, and everybody else was cleaning up or leaving, except one couple, they did a sheets run. They weren't there. They
Yeah.
were coming back. And we're trying to investigate. Not really much is happening. Folks went down into the basement. You had to go like through the chapel to get to the basement steps. And they were bringing things up, and there was a ball perched at the top, like the back of the chapel, and something hits it so hard it like bounces and rolls all the way down, and it's raked. The floor is raked in the chapel like a theater. Rolls all the way down to us, and I was like, holy shit, like what just happened? And Nacho saw it, and as well as Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, was in there with us too from Verona Ghosts. So we put the ball back, try and debunk it, can't. Everybody else that goes out, goes to bed. It's just the two of us left, Megan and I. And like we run Spirit Talker. We're running it, walking around, and we both say, man, it feels like really heavy. Like it just dark, and real dark too. And I'm up by where the ball was, where we put it back up at. And I'm up there. Well, I get the word growl on Spirit Talker. I was like, you know what? I think I'm done. I think I'm done. And she's like, yes, I've been done. I'm like, you just said something to me. So we clean up. There's no lights that we can turn on. So, flashlights and cleaning everything up in there. And I go, oh, hey, my static cam's in the basement. I'm like, we got to go down there and get it. And she's like, ah. I was like, but there's lights. I was like, but they're in the center of the room. It's a real weird setup, of course. So we borrow a flashlight because mine wasn't great. So we borrow Nacho's flashlight. We go down. I'm like, all right, we're going to go down. We're going to flip those lights on. I'm going to break down that camera, and we're going to leave. We're turning the lights off and we'll leave. Okay. So we go down. break down the camera. I'm like carrying all this stuff, and the steps are skinny because there's a
Yeah.
stair lift there, like, you know, a chair for a person with a disability. So you can't like run up the steps side by side. It's single file. So, you know, I have all the stuff. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go first because like I can't hold flashlight. You gotta hold flashlight. Okay, so she's bringing up the rear, which is not normally what we do, obviously. And she is like behind me. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move. I'm like, it's okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm going as fast as I can, like with all this stuff in my hands. And we get up to the top of the steps and we turn around and put our flashlights on it. I was like, whoa. And I was scared too by that point. And I'm like, what did you hear? What did you hear? She's like, it was in my ear, breathing down my neck on me as we were coming up those
The whole way. I'm
stairs.
like, go, 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 go.
Right.
Come on, go, go, go.
Yeah. She was as calm as she could be in that situation. So like we walked backwards, you know, watching that top of the steps. Because like I said, that's where that ball was that got hit so hard it like bounced and then came all the way down to us where we were like down by like where the pulpit would be. And we like, you know, walk backwards out of the chapel and, you know, get ourselves back to home base, which is like the kitchen area there. And then, you know, told Deb what happened and told, you know, Nacho. And then the group that had done the sheets run,
Yeah.
they had equipment in the basement too.
Oh.
And by that point,
We didn't even know, or we would have grabbed it.
No, I had no idea they had their tape recorder down there. So like we were like packing up, and then they get back, and we were like, "Hey, guess what? This is what happened to us." And they were like, "Oh." And then they went and got their stuff. Same thing happened to them. Ken and Sue, and Ken's like a bigger dude, you know, but it was in his ear, like, you know,
He turned around
breathing
and was like,
growling. And he
"Get-"
told it, yeah, get the F away from me. And like we had just met them and they're like, he doesn't swear. I was like, well, he did that night because his face, like, so. But yeah, and it's cool. He uses an old cassette recorder to catch audio, you know, and we were listening to it when he came back up with it. And you can hear like something tapping it, like it was trying to turn it off. And was it the breathing or the
Yeah, the
growling?
breathing
The
was-
breathing. You could hear the breathing too. On that old cassette recorder that he uses. So yeah, so that we were going to sleep there that night. Plenty of space to sleep there, air mattresses galore. And
We drove the 2.5 hours home.
I was like, F it, let's just pack up and go. I was like, I don't even want to sleep here. Like, and you know, I'm all about getting my Z's and like feeling good driving home. But like, we stayed on the phone with each other because we drove separate, of course, because she came up later. Stayed on the phone the whole way to make sure we were both awake and all that stuff. But like, so yeah, that was the one time I was like, I was scared because I was like, you know what? It just feels so dark and oppressive there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that was. No, I would like to go back, but I don't know if Megan's ready.
I might. I don't I don't know.
Right. So you can meet us there, Ryan. It's in Fredonia, so it shouldn't be too far of a drive for you.
So I'll tell you a little story about that. I didn't know you left. I knew a location that you left out of. That's all I knew at that time. But I was going through your pictures, and there's a darkness in those pictures.
Yeah.
In two of those pictures, I'm not going to say which ones, but one of them, I sent to Nacho. I'm like, what the hell is in this corner? And he's like, that's the steps to the basement. I'm like, I'm not a sensitive or a medium or psychic. I'm not none of that, but I can look at certain stuff and say something bad's there. And I was looking at your pictures, and there's two of them that I'm like, shit's off, you know? So
Yeah.
the one I got really strong feeling, I sent to Nacho, and I'm like, what is up with this corner? Did you guys have something happen here? And he's like, well, funny story. That's where the steps are to the basement. And that's where Almae got freaked out. And I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I do have low sensitivity. I don't really have feelings or sensitive. I'm not a sensitive person, but in that instance, I was. I mean, because I am looking for a haunted location. That's how I feel. I just look at the picture. If I get an eerie feeling, I'll look at it. That's great. After night only. Nacho, Dead, me, and my daughter drove. Yeah, I heard a lot of people left there that night. So definitely want to go back or go.
Yeah.
And I will. You know me in creepy basements. I will. When we first get there, I will do a 45-minute solo in the basement.
Okay. like there's a little bit of light, like where I had the static camera set up, which was a working plug too. That was the other struggle, was to find a plug that freaking worked down there, because I just wanted to plug it in and not worry about it for the night. There's a little bit of light by those windows, and like that's it. Like once you get deeper in, it's freaking dark.
It's really dark
down there. So, and get this. So I use that static camera. I've had it for like 2 years now. I used it at Gettysburg previously. That's where we were in early October, and then October 31st went out to the Reliquary, and somehow something changed it from regular record to time lapse. So I'm like pissed, because I should have had like 8 hours worth of stuff to look at. And like Nacho said, I came up to the camera and was like, Elise, right here, look before here like so many seconds, because something blocked the lights out, like the red light, on the camera. But something changed my camera, and I got nothing that night. I got, like I said, time lapse. Like if I was shooting pictures of the stars, or like, watching a plant, use the time lapse, right? And
Yeah.
I got nothing that night. So I want to go back and just set my damn camera up and triple check settings and record, because like I said, they saw some stuff down there when they were doing the mag lights and all that.
Yes, Mark, I agree. After 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'll do. I'll up to Annie, because I love fear for some stupid ass reason. I love feeling like bad. 2 a.m. Someone has me walk down the steps, and you can take my flashlight, and I'll stay down there for 45 minutes.
Okay. I mean, I'm in to go again, just because I want to go back, because I've never been scared like that before. And I was like mad at myself that I didn't be like, no, let's stay, Megan, because I'm that person who's like convincing you it's fine. We need to figure out what's going on. But like I was just,
That's why I didn't say anything,
yeah.
because I was waiting for you to be like, no, you're fine. You're overreacting. It's fine.
You can always say something to me. Like,
I know.
And I'm sincere about that with anybody. Like if ever you don't feel well, you feel like we need to leave a space, like I'm always going to be like, okay, well, what's wrong, first of all? Because like maybe it's something in the environment that we can figure out. Like
Sometimes I feel like I'm just being so dramatic.
Everyone needs that teammate, right?
Yeah.
But no, like
My tummy hurts.
right. But no, if you don't feel like we should be there, I want to know.
Yeah.
Because like Ken said, he doesn't have those senses. I don't really either. Every now and then I'll get something, or like if I touch something, like we were talking about the boxes that the Sunday night, the who would you have on Sunday that builds the boxes?
Jeff Fent.
The Fent boxes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jeff's his first name. I couldn't think of his last name. Like the Fent boxes that are built from wood from certain places, how like that holds that energy. Like sometimes I can touch something and it does feel a little weird, So yeah. But I am up for going back to the Reliquary. Just let me know, and I will convince her, hopefully. And Tina and Chrissy never been, so they don't know.
I'll go.
Let's get into Tina. Let's ask some generic questions here. Favorite piece of paranormal equipment? You can take your recorder and one other thing.
I'd probably have to say my cat balls. I love the cat balls.
All right, Chrissy.
The REM pod.
I wish I can pick Al. I don't think I can pick yours.
No. We have a goofy baby head REM pod, so that our friend built for Mom. And the eyes light up and it goes beep 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 beep. Or the loud thing that we always use, and it never goes off until we were at the Old Stone Jail, which we need to go back there again.
Right. I was telling Ryan about that. Old Stone was amazing.
That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely worth going, you know. So, yeah.
Elise, what's your? You always bring out a whole bunch of equipment, so I don't know what your favorite one is.
She's the tech person in our group.
Yeah, I really like the dead bell.
I
Like
was gonna
that.
say the dead bell.
The
That's
dead bell
your
is my favorite. Now, the 12 plus tripwire was a lot of fun at Ross. So, but you're bringing that probably. So I'm gonna say the dead bell.
No, I'm bringing a flashlight.
You're bringing. Well, you're allowed a flashlight.
It's a recorder.
Oh, I thought you said flashlight and a digital recorder.
Recorder, flashlight. I like the dead bell. It's just way too sensitive to me.
See, mine has been pretty good because, well, I got like one of the cheaper ones is a little finicky that you have to like take it around like to get it to line up sometimes. And like I test it to make sure like it's lined up with the phone, but I have to like have Facebook like up and have it like moving something to like trip it to make it like ding. So yeah, I think mine's been okay, but I have to play with it a little bit more because I've only had it on like out 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to fix yours too. I just took Haunted Haven, Stephanie's. I switched mine with hers so I can fix hers. So it actually rings. I did Lake Erie Shadow Hunters while we were at Madison. But my number one fan is on Donna Sherman. So hello Donna, how you doing? I always have to get she's always on.
We need to make her a shirt that says like I'm here for the redhead or something fun like that.
I just love it. She watches me instead of Nacho's lives.
Who wouldn't, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her.
Your brother.
I always lose my train of thought when I'm looking at people. Oh, Southern Ohio. How do you ladies start off an investigation? Like start off with a walkthrough, or do you just jump right in?
We do a walkthrough first.
Yeah,
I don't.
Megan does not.
Megan doesn't. No, she'll do her own little thing in the gear room. But like us three will go through and walk through, but we don't go into like the hauntings or like the hot spots or something like that.
Yeah, maybe just like a little bit of history.
Yeah, I just like the walkthrough because like I like to know my way around because like once it gets dark, you go lights out. Then it's a safety thing for me. I'm a weirdo. But like when you say no flashlights, I'm like, what if I fall and get hurt? I gotta go to work the next day, you know, or whatever. But yeah, I like kind of knowing my way around with that walkthrough. And I do a little bit of history, like enough to be dangerous, you know, have a little bit of knowledge. I kind of like to know the hot spots too. That way, like with OSR is so huge, I kind of want to know where we should target because there's so much, you know. And I want to, and I mean, we have like 8 hours or whatever it is, right? But I want to make sure that we kind of hit those hot spots just to see. But I mean, I'm not going to say like if someone says, "Oh, let's go down here," because it just feels like we should, or at OSR or at Old Stone Jail, where we came up from the basement cafeteria and Spirit Talker told us to go left or something
said,
like
hey,
that.
over here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
back,
Yeah.
back,
Yeah, hey,
like
over
multiple
here.
times. And I
Right.
was like, I think we need to go over there, guys.
Yeah, and we ended up on that first floor cell block, and that's that crazy ass activity. Like,
Yeah, we have a lot of activity there.
yeah, you know. So
you can see it on our YouTube channel.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
And watch the spooky bloopers because it's funny.
Everybody knows how I start investigations. I don't do tours, but I like to go myself, or I'll send a teammate in solo with Facebook Live and just do a walkthrough and get the feeling of the building and any feeling they have. Not to do an investigation, but get that feeling. So we'll go back there.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell the owners of the places, I don't want a tour because if I get something, you're getting 2 for 1. I'm coming back. Now, after I get something, I'm going to do a little research. Then I'm going back. Then asking more questions. So Terry's on. He said, hey, May, you never asked my question from last week, or answered or asked. I don't know what it.
And I thought about it, Terry. And I would not let you tell me anything.
I have no idea what it is. I watched a little bit of the podcast. I was at work. So.
He asked if he came to my front door and offered me all the answers to all the paranormal if I would take
Oh
it.
yeah, I saw that. No, you wouldn't.
And I had too many extra questions because my brain is never ending. So I couldn't. You wouldn't be able to answer all of my questions.
We
I
will
got
never.
kicked out of church once because the priest could not answer all my questions. So he could not answer all of them.
And that's what's great about this field. We will never know
Mhm.
the answers. We can
Oh,
only
no.
assume.
That end of the road day. I don't know.
If you're on a residual, like, you're not going to know what else is happening if you're just continually doing the same thing over and over again.
Right.
Or if, you might not ever know. It'll be.
Oh, I'm
like
gonna
you-
know. You. That's why you get scared.
Because my brain.
You're not confident.
I'm confident. I'm confident that I feel scared.
Elise, I messaged you last night. How mind blowing was that guy last night?
Right.
Ron.
Now, and that's why I put in there about the Philip experiment, because I'm like, I want to see what he thinks about that. But like some of that stuff he was talking about, like I've thought about, but it's also like, how do you even think about it? Because it is just so, it's over the top, like over the top. But that's like some of these folks who are creating those devices and, different kinds of tech, like they're really looking at that kind of stuff. That's just beyond, like, it was hard to follow. It was cool, but it was hard to follow. But like, and I messaged you, like, I was just reading an article, like, what if we're not real and the world is just a simulation? Like, that just happened to pop up in something I subscribe to.
I've always
some
said
nerdy
we're
thing.
Jesus' video game.
Well, and that's like, right, there's been movies kind of like that. Like, what if this is like the Matrix,
Yeah.
So like, yeah. He was pretty cool. I would like to see him live in person and speaking. I don't know if I can make it through any of his books. Maybe if there's a how-to for dummies, if he writes with those, I'll be able to like follow it all. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested in the tech that they've developed and like how that works exactly.
Yeah,
and I mean,
definitely.
the whole Seance thing is, as soon as you say that, I'm in. Let's do it. See how it works. Like so.
Yeah, his tech that they created, like I would love to get my hands on that. I mean, the white noise with the.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna try to get my hands on something, or at least know how to build something. I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down last night, but I don't know if I can. I'm not that good at stuff like that. But and it was weird because I was just thinking that last week. Why do we sweep channels?
Right.
So-
And I never thought about just using AM because you said you use AM, and I'm like,
That's
I just
right.
leave it on FM, whatever. But I slow it down because, like, if it's too fast, I cannot understand it, obviously. But yeah, now I'm like, well, why don't we just get a radio and hook up a little speaker and play it? I mean,
Yeah,
I
we're
actually
gonna
have
have to do
everything to do that. So
But he was too deep for me. It was so hard to follow him because he just kept going, and like my mind was like, like okay, well I gotta ask him this question. Then 5 minutes later, I'm like, damn, what was I going to ask him? Because he just,
right.
I mean, the guy, he knew what he was talking about, and he made you question a lot of stuff, which was cool. What's up, 27 Spirits? How you doing? No, it was a good podcast. I'm gonna have to rewatch it and try to slow him down a little bit so I can hear what he's saying. But it was good. Let's get in more. Let's talk about bucket list places real quick. I gotta ask some generic questions out here. So, one place, I'll give you 2 places, fully paid for. Where are you going?
The
Tina,
Myrtle
let's start with you.
Plantation.
Oh yeah.
That is number 1 on my bucket list.
Well, Penhurst was number 1 on your bucket list.
Well, it used to be, and I've been there. So, but yeah, it's definitely the Myrtles.
Okay. Oh, Chrissy's like shaking the camera over there. What's going on here?
I can't get comfy.
No, it's fine.
I know. Stop moving. You're making me sick.
I know.
Complicated.
Think about a roller coaster. All right, Chrissy, you got a place you want to go to?
Okay, so Old Hospital on College Hill,
Sweet.
We've been there.
and probably. Well, I know we've been there, but that's been on the bucket list for how long? And OSR. Those are my two top places.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Mid Orange. I really want to go to Mid Orange.
Elise?
Waverly Hills, that's my number one. That has been for a long time. We did like a twilight tour of it on our way back from Destin, the beach. I was like, hey, family, guess what? We're stopping in Louisville as our overnight, our halfway point. So, yeah, definitely Waverly. Next year, I'm hoping. Make some friends that live out that way with these sticker trades. God Be Paranormal lives out that way. Got married there, which I'm super jealous of. So yeah, that one for sure.
Someone just sent me stickers. I'm trying to see. I have not taken a picture and thanked him yet. OG Paranormal.
Oh, yeah, I just got stickers from them too. Yep.
Yeah, everybody wants to trade stickers. I don't have stickers. Sorry.
On it.
I know. Chris is going to make mine for Paragon. I do have these. I'll give you mugs.
There you
I
go.
want a mug.
That's it. Megan, bucket list.
Bucket list. I'd have to go with Elise's bucket list because I really don't have a list. Where are we going?
You cannot be a paranormal investigator and not have a list.
I go in so blind though that I
I
do
know.
zero.
There's not one place like, hey, I would love just to go see this place.
Okay, Lizzie Borden House.
Right, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is probably the one that I want to go to the most.
All right,
is the
see?
Lizzie Borden House.
Terry said, don't waste your time at Myrtle's. It's overrated, overhyped, and over-investigated. That's most pay-to-play places nowadays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But even just to be there and just to see it, I mean,
Yeah, just a history of it.
yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, I just did Randolph County Infirmary. It wasn't a bucket list.
Mhm.
No activity there, but I checked the box.
Yeah.
You know, I believe everything there is residual, or 99% of it's just residual energy. That's what I got there. But again, you can go back the next time and be totally active. You don't know until you go. So
Yeah.
my bucket list is I want to do Ancient Ramin and Leap Castle in Ireland.
Oh, there you go.
Are you doing those for sure in June?
I am not. Ancient Ramin is kind of the only day they have available is when I'm leaving.
Ah.
So no, I'm not doing that. But I am doing what's up, Aurora Brothel. Trying to think of the places I'm going. Emma from Ghost of Gatherings has my whole itinerary planned out. I mean, she jumped on. She jumped on. She jumped on and was like, "We're doing. Is this cool? This cool? This cool? This cool? This cool?" I'm like, "Okay, cool." Because you cannot. I'm staying 4 nights there. You can't investigate all UK. Like I
Right.
would love to see the Hellfire Caves. We might stop there just for a tour. I don't know yet. I'm hopefully I can. Hopefully I can. I think I'm gonna jump on a train with Emily Paranormal for an hour and a half ride. So I think this Scared In or something like that. They have us planned. I know Emma and her friend took the whole week off when I'm there to chauffeur my ass around. So it's cool. I mean, for someone I never met besides on a podcast, it's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for it. I mean, it's going to be fun, and we'll see. Yeah, Texas is cool, but I got bigger bridges to burn. Call it called the UK. So I think next year I'm gonna try hit Ireland. Then I know we're gonna go do. We're not gonna investigate, I don't think, but we're gonna do 3 castles in Wales too. Just go see
That would be
that.
awesome.
That's where my family's.
Stonehenge.
So
Seeing Stonehenge would be on my list. Getting over if I was over there for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, definitely, I'm gonna take a recorder and record some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that. So, um,
If that's Justin, you're getting an extra doll for OSR.
oh yeah, dude, there's gonna be dolls everywhere.
I know. Bring the creepy baby head. We're gonna get that to Justin to carry around. He really loves dolls. Really loves dolls.
Oh yeah, no. Are you gonna wear your
We
new?
can do that.
Are you gonna wear your new shirt if this is Justin that your captain made you?
That's Justin.
We'll see if he answers that. We'll find out.
Sweet.
I'm setting Justin up. That's Travis.
Oh man, that's no. There's gonna be dolls there. So, do you any of you ladies own haunted dolls?
No.
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 Now, cats, we own a lot of cats, but
Okay. But this has been
Oh,
borrowing.
the cat.
10 years ago, there was like 20 haunted dolls. Not everybody owns 20 haunted dolls. There's
Yeah.
millions. So, what changed?
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I mean,
I have a whole bin of dolls, but
Megan might have some from when she grew up. She has all her dolls. And they're like the porcelain dolls,
Yeah.
too. Like, you know,
those are
so
porcelain dolls.
to bust some out. So
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything haunted. Like, I was thinking about that the other day. Do I have any objects that could have something attached? And I love old furniture. I mean, I have some older, antiques I've collected, like mid-century modern stuff. Really into that, and I just even have just some things my mom gave me to say, here, please put these on eBay and get rid of this stuff. So I mean, I'm hoping my tipping table has a spirit
Yes.
residing in it, which we are going to. The tipping table is ready, and we are taking it to the Bel Air house. So we
Nice.
are going to try it there and see. I've been reading my book on how to do table tipping and all that good stuff. So we're going to break it out and see what happens. But yeah, I don't think I have anything, even like old jewelry or like anything like that has an attachment. I don't know. Maybe I do, and I just haven't noticed it yet.
Yeah, that might be how I am too, because I have everything in my house is vintage, like 100 years old,
Mhm.
like all of my decorations and stuff. So, I mean, and I've been drawn to everything that I've had.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe it is haunted, and it's not anything bad. It's nothing
Yeah.
that's
Right.
letting me know, and I love it, and I put it in my house. I find a place for it. Like I have an old police scanner that I seen it. Like I had like an eye for it, and I just grabbed it and
Mhm.
came home with me.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's bad. When are you guys? Who's going to the Bel Air house with you, ladies?
It's just the 4 of us.
When are you going?
I don't like that.
When are you going?
We're going the day after OSR. We're doing back-to-backs, which is the first for us to do back-to-backs. We figured we were already out that way. We already have Friday off. So just looking around, like I had thought Ross House, but they were booked, and we found Bel Air was open. I'm like, hey, it's like on our way home, basically, from OSR. So yeah, we're gonna stop at the barn furniture shop beforehand, because we didn't get to do that when we went to Ross House in January. Shop a little bit, see if we see anything exciting that we can't live without, and then make our way less than a mile over to the Bel Air house for the night. So yeah, Zach from Alone in the Dark's already been warning me about some stuff. He always messages me. I love it. Thank you so much. Hey, watch out for this. Don't forget this. This is what happened to us there. So I do like those little heads up, because that lets me watch for things and just see like how everybody else reacts. And, if we get the same thing, that's kind of cool, right? So
Yeah,
yeah.
I
But
mean,
when you go later in this month, just clean it out for us and get it ready.
that ain't gonna happen.
Well, they just asked what a tipping table is.
Oh, I see.
So
It's a long discussion there, but go ahead.
yeah,
The table
and
that
I was gonna say we went to a table tipping session, and
The Doss House put it on.
yes,
Yeah.
and it's a spirit that I you might be better off, but I feel like it's a spirit that lives within the table
Mhm.
that then will interact with other spirits and kind of come through and talk to you.
Kind of
Um,
acts as like a spirit guide,
Yeah.
for the
Kind
table.
of like a Ouija board. Kind of.
Yeah.
Similar like a seance. Like
Yeah.
that's what people relate it to, which is why some people aren't interested in table tipping because they're like, oh, that's like a seance, It's always good stuff coming through. It's not like the Ouija board where, maybe you get something good, maybe you get something bad. I'll play one. I'm not afraid of them. I've played them since I was young. Like I have no issue with it, but I know other people do. And I still have one, but I never offer to bring it because I know some people on my team don't like it, which is fine. But with the table tipping, usually you have someone that's an empath at the table. That spirit that inhabits the table is talking kind of through that person, showing them images in their mind, and like inviting folks to the table that are connected to individuals at the table or individuals in the room. So when we did table tipping, there was probably like 20 of us in the room.
Yes.
And they're little tiny tables. They're like a plant stand, a little round table with the 3 legs. That what lets them tip easier, right? So you can fit like 4, maybe 6 people around this table.
I'm not interested in this at all.
No, when we went, she was like, "You go do it. I'll record you." I'm like, "Okay." And one of the empaths said, "You got to come up to the table. There's somebody here for you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." We had taken a break, and he had told me that. But yeah, when we got back, it wanted big in there too, which was amazing. And the table tips and it's like on one foot, and you're like, how is this doing this? Because I'd never seen it before,
Mhm.
we went that day. I'd seen on TV. It's a British thing. And if you look at the history of it, kind of like Ouija boards, they were looking for a way to talk to folks that they lost in the war. So the table tipping stuff started as a way to communicate with your dead relatives, and try and, say goodbye to them one last time, So yeah, I mean, it's different. I wasn't sure about it when we went, if it was legit or not, but when you go and see it, there's no way the folks with their fingertips on the table are making the table do what it does. Like the way it would like kind of pirouette on one leg when we were there and then lean into our laps and then stand back up and then lean back to the end. Like it was just, it's crazy. One friend that we met there, Lori, her and I have been talking about connecting with the folks who ran the table tipping session. And they're from West Virginia, and hooking up with them this year to take my table and like really learn how to do it, and get some pointers from them if it's not really working for us, maybe because like I said, I had to refinish the table. The legs were wobbly on it, so I took all the legs off and I fixed it, and it looks great now. It's sturdy and ready for tipping, and like I said, when I was going to antique shops, and I was looking for one, and that's what I was going. And I went into this one, saw one in the front window, and I was like, yeah, it had been painted. I'm like, I don't really want one that's like painted, I want one that's like natural wood. And I ended up on the second floor, and I was walking, and the table like moved, like, and it could have been just because the legs were loose and that me stepping but I was like, okay, this is obviously the table for me because it like moved as I was walking past it. So came home with me. $16 later, I have a tipping table. So we'll
Elise
see.
loves her tipping table.
I do.
And the point I was getting at with the whole table tipping
Hmm.
was we got scolded when we went to table tipping.
We did.
We were told that we were getting into dark stuff this year.
That was the day after the reliquary.
And your face on the whole Bel Air house makes me feel like that is what the table was yelling at us for.
Probably.
So, and I know nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Bel Air just.
Come on, Ryan.
I don't want to lead too much into it because you can go there, nothing happens, right?
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, I've known a lot of groups that will go there and never step foot back in there again. I know
Yeah.
groups that will go there and leave halfway through. They never go. I mean, it's mind over matter. Most of that stuff is. I can tell you the first time we went there, I love solos. The stuff that happened there, I will not let anybody do a solo.
Yeah.
As the leader of the group, I was like, no one's doing a solo tonight.
Mhm.
Even myself. We went back, I did solos. It was fine. So
Yeah, we heard something above us. I don't know what that was.
It's
We're
it's a
in my basement. Could be like animals up there. Who knows?
it's the
Another
table.
bat.
Yeah,
No, I
another
mean-
bat in a damn basement. Ugh. Did y'all see those pictures? Lovely, right?
No,
Because I'm
just
editing.
again,
I have like a hat on. I'm like, please just leave me alone. Don't fly on my head.
once you go to Bel Air, obviously I'll be there before you. I'll have Mandy there, who is a psychic medium, and Nacho and Deborah. So, hopefully it goes good. I mean, my plan is to get answers.
Yeah.
That's my whole plan going there. Again, everybody out there watching, I will do one Facebook Live, the walkthrough with Mandy, and that's it. If you want to watch what's happening, I'm sure Mandy will be on Facebook Live, TikTok, or YouTube because she loves that stuff and I don't. So watch them. All right, so let's talk about our end of the year party. So it's starting to gain some traction throughout, I guess, the little paranormal community that we have.
Yep.
We had 17 people there last year. I think we're up to 29 this year.
Something, yeah. If everybody shows with the estimated head count we've gotten from everyone, yeah, it's going to be a big shindig. But we got 60,000 square feet, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, and the point of our end of year party is just to get together, celebrate the end of the year. We do some investigations, and we just have a good time. And that's the point of it. And I was talking to Nacho and I think Travis the other day, and like, we got to cut people back after this year, or we got to rent like Trans-Allegheny or OSR out.
Yeah.
So I don't know where we're going with this, but we're going to run out of places to be able to hold all of us. So
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, luckily this is a huge place. Well, and when I messaged, I was like, hey, could y'all handle like 20 people? Like, because that's what I was guessing with, because I know our 4 will be there and we weren't all there last year. So, yeah, like I think they'll be able to handle us. But maybe that'll be the challenge is we keep finding places that are ginormous that can handle us, so.
I mean, I think we have to go there before that and do an investigation though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't think we won't hit it hard that night because we're just gonna have a good time. But I think we gotta like go there and really, really investigate that place, and then we'll know what to expect.
Yeah.
And we can send Justin with a whole bunch of dolls.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, everyone, break your dolls out, mail them too. Instead of trading stickers, let's send some dolls our way.
We like this. Hey,
We're
Travis.
just having a tear tote of dolls.
Yeah,
Everyone gets one.
left for us. So yeah, Travis got left. Hey, send me an address. We can get Justin's address and just have everybody send him dolls.
So
I mean,
let's just find out they're EMTs or something, right? Let's just send them to where they work.
if you won't take them home.
Right. Put him in the truck.
That would be awesome for like April Fool's Day. Just like $5,000 show up at his house. Christy, what are you looking forward to this year? Any places besides OSR?
OSR. Me and Mom are going back to Old Hospital on College Hill May 30th. That's like a late birthday present a month later, but that's okay. And yeah.
That's
I'm excited for the whole year. Like,
yeah. It's amazing. We try to one up every year. Like last year was a big year for me. I did 25 investigations, and that was big for me. But this year, I'm like, oh, let's go to UK. Why not? You know?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Why not? Old Hospital on College Hill is awesome. I am excited when they get the nursing college done.
Yes. But I think it'll be a while before they get that done, because I know we were there last year, and I mean, it was just so
it was
dilapidated.
devastating to see how run down that part of the hospital is.
Yeah, I mean it's there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Like the old boilers are still there, a lot of original stuff. He said pretty much the roof is what needs the most work right now.
Yeah.
But what I'm excited about, I believe there are 16 nursing colleges in the United States built back in the day. And that's only
I
one
think
stand.
so. That's the only one left.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty cool history wise. But all right. What else we got? Anything else?
No, I'm like Christy. I'm just excited to get out there and start hitting it hard again.
Yeah, I mean it's besides this year, I mean, what are you guys' big plans? I mean, how do you guys want to grow as a group?
Yeah, I mean, well, we set the goal of one per month this year at least, and I think we're going to be well beyond that with just the things we're putting together. So, but yeah, I mean, we've thought about maybe adding a couple group members, but like too many, it gets a little too crazy, right? We've talked about
Yeah.
that before. So, but I definitely like teaming up with other folks, like. I mean, the sticker trades is funny, where you can be like, oh hey, I see you're from blah blah blah. Have you been here? And they're like, yeah, it's amazing. And I'm like, oh well, if we make our way out there, we'll have to hook up. And it's like, yeah, let's do it. And like how you said, I'm going to England, and these people took a week off, and they've got my itinerary together, and they're welcoming me with open arms. I kind of think that's this community where. I don't know. I don't want to say we're the weirdos, but maybe we are, and we just kind of accept each other. And if you say, "Hey, let's hang out, let's do this, let's go out and investigate," you're like, "Yeah, sure, I'm down." So I mean, I kind of like that, like kind of meeting other teams and making our way further west. I think is a goal for us.
Yeah.
Louisville is west.
I mean, there's West. I guess. No, I mean, what's cool about the paranormal, but just like in life, like when you're in high school, your friends is because you have similar interests.
Yeah.
That's how you get your friends.
Absolutely.
Through sports, through whatever. And it's same with the paranormal world. Like you said, I mean, we're going to go with Devin this year sometime to hit Moundsville.
Right.
I've never met Devin.
No, me either.
I've had her on my podcast before, and we talked like let's hook up and let's go investigate somewhere, and it's cool. Like the whole paranormal society, just a bubble is unbelievable. Now, when you talk about the whole para unity, I think that's getting better. That word gets thrown out a lot. 6 months ago, people are bitching about para unity, like it doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. It just doesn't exist in your mind.
Right.
There's a lot of big groups out there, and people got to understand that just because someone tells you no, it doesn't mean they don't want to investigate with you. It's just that these places only hold so many people.
Yeah.
So maybe it just wasn't the right time. Or if you keep getting told no, look in the mirror and figure it out.
Yep.
I mean, that sounds rude, but it's true. Just like in life, if
Mhm.
you have no friends and you want to know why you have no friends, it's not because of them,
Mhm.
it's because of who you are. And trust me, I always say, like, I work with 130 officers. I'm not there to make friends. I already have enough friends I don't like.
Yeah.
So, but I do end up making friends. So, I mean, that's the way it is. But no, I mean, para-unity, it's a whole. Some people don't believe in it, but I think we're proving that it is true.
Right.
I mean, 6 months. I mean, look what we have done in 6 months.
Yeah, I'm blown away by how many people I consider good friends now. Just since, like I said, since
Mhm.
last year when we started going out and like kind of making it official, right, that we were going to do this, that I'm like, yeah, I could be like, hey, you guys want to hook up? You guys want to connect? And there's even been people. I mean, well, Paravisions is a good example. You had them on the podcast, and I was like, man, I think we should try and investigate with Lee and Patty. They seem awesome, and they're coming to Madison with us, you know. So like, I'm super excited. So yeah, I mean, I'm blown away by, like I said, how many people I can just look in my phone and be like, oh yeah, we went out with them, or we're planning something with them, or we're gonna get together here, or you know,
Mhm.
it's just
There's Devin right there.
hey,
She's-
West Paranormal Girl
um,
LLC now. Congratulations.
yeah. Southern Ohio Paranormal Side. To me, Ryan, you really helped out Paranormal Unity on the map in the past couple months with the last year fellowship and including groups that has the same common goal. It's weird when I think about it, like that was never my common goal until I started this podcast. After a few podcasts, I'm like, I just want to help these groups out. It's not, this podcast has never been about me. It's always been about you four and whoever I have on. But yeah, I mean, that's it. And I believe that para-unity does exist and we're going to prove everybody wrong.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm trying to read everything.
Yeah, those two.
No, it's like today. It was funny because you were texting me and my wife was on my shoulder. She's like, "Who's Elise?" I'm like, "It's Elise." I don't know what to tell you, but
Just show her the YouTube. Here, this
I
is
know.
who she is in her group.
But like Nacho, I had Nacho on the podcast and I was emailing him. Then when I finally met him at Grand Midway, it felt like I knew him forever.
Yeah.
And there's not probably one day that I'm not texting you or Nacho.
Mhm.
It's always something back and forth.
Right.
And again, you just grow that bond and again, common interest. And, with you is I think we are proving. I mean, you took a bigger role this year in the Fellowship of the Spirits. I appreciate
I'm
that
a
because
planner. I'm all about it. Like I want my calendar figured out. Like I'm a
Anal
type A,
Elise.
anal Elise. That's right. Just anal Elise. I'm all about it. Like so, I'm happy to help.
no, it was great because I have so much going on with the podcast. I'm like, but
Right.
I felt bad too because I'm the type of person that has to be in on it too, and I'm sure you are too. Because if it doesn't get done, or it's not going to get done right, and
Mhm.
I have total faith in you're doing this right. So that's why I said me and you from far on, we're going to plan a fellowship. Maybe we might have 2 fellowships a year. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Right. Play it by ear. And it's nice to have like that huge core group because if we say, hey, let's rent Trans Allegheny, or someplace real big, we probably have enough people that say, hell yeah, let's do it, because being a team of 4, you need that from other groups, so
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
try to have to get Waverly next year. We'll have to get on that phone as soon as they open up and see if we can jump on that.
Yeah, I watched their calendar when it was released. It was New Year's Day, January 1st at midnight. It goes live. So I'm pretty sure that's when it was because I was watching it and I was like, okay, let's see how fast the dates go. And they did go fast, like
Yeah.
real fast. But I mean, I think like a Sunday night would be good. But and then there's plenty of other things that we could find to do like that weekend leading up to it too, you know. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
But it's
I'll let,
amazing.
I'll let you know when we're going.
It's amazing though because the place isn't that far compared to a lot of these places. And it's one of the
No.
most popular places, and I haven't been there. I think it's a 3-hour drive for me. So I mean, it's
7 from our neck of the woods to get over there. So it's a
it's still
haul.
a drive, not a flight. So I mean,
Right.
but I'm like, but we've never been there.
Yeah.
I don't know which UK group I was talking to. No, the Australian group. And I'm like, name your bucket list, Waverly. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really? Waverly? And she's like, I always wanted to do Waverly.
Yeah. Just the shadow figures up on that top floor are over the top from what they say, you know. We didn't see any shadow figures when I did like the Twilight tour, but we definitely heard some noises coming out of like the OR that were behind. It was behind us, and we're looking at each other. We're like, what was that behind us? And then we heard it again. I'm like, I don't know what that was. You know, my husband's like, it's the building. It's the building. I was like, shut up. Like,
Just
it's
window
paranormal. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out that way. I mean, well, I listen to Bob and Tom. I'll tell you what level of humor I'm at. So like on Facebook, I get a lot of ads for like the state of Indiana, and I'm like, oh, there's such cool stuff happening out there in the Midwest. So I was like, we need to make our way over there. So, and I know you guys are making it this year to ISS and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear how that goes because that's definitely one I want to get to eventually. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that village? Is it Tennessee that everybody talks about?
Billy Quick Creek?
yeah,
No.
I think that's the abandoned town.
Oh, Billy Creek. Well, you said Billy Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Creek's in Indiana. That's the one we're doing in August.
I don't know.
Future Ghost might know. I think they said that's one of their favorite places. When you walk into it, just feels like you're going back in a time, from what I heard.
Yeah.
As soon as someone says it, I
That
don't
would
know
be
it.
fun.
I was just thinking of Yellow Dog
Oh.
Village. That's like
Yellow
that's-
Dog.
That's in Katanning. Yeah, that's like 30 minutes north of here. So that one's
Which
super cool.
we need to go do that one. Just like a day little trip.
that
Get
one.
us all
I
together.
think got bought.
Oh,
I think the whole village got bought, and I think it's all like no trespassing.
oh, bummer.
Oh.
The website and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
And what's that prison down in Tennessee? Brushy Mountain?
Brushy Mountain.
that one.
That would be really cool to go to.
That's my second on my list of like
Yeah.
bucket list. Is
Oh,
Brushy
yeah.
Mountain,
A
because,
private's
like,
not that bad down there.
okay, I've just like looked at the location, territory wise, but I'm like, man, it is in the middle of nowhere, which I am such a fan of because like I'm so tired of like reviewing footage and going, that's a damn car driving by, or that's an HVAC. Not that I'm going to complain of going to a place that has heat in the middle of winter because I am a delicate flower sometimes and I need that. But yeah, like that middle of nowhere where you're not going to get anything from the city or a town like interfering with your recordings. Like I was looking at it, I was like, this is perfect because it's in the middle of the valley in the middle of nowhere, and there's some dark stuff there. That messes with women that I've seen. So yeah, that's definitely. I do like. I mean, and Megan, I've talked before. Like jails and asylums, number one. I will go to a jail or asylum any day. So
yeah.
houses. I'm warming up to those. So like I'm excited for Bill Manor at the end of the year. And if they have the Masonic Lodge and we can squeeze that in for that Friday, before we go to Beale. I think that would be a really cool place to check out too, because they got some secrets, in those old buildings. But yeah, jails and asylums, hospitals, sign me up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in Bill Manor after talking to Jeff Fent of how that landing has changed.
Well, and like there was a post that Carla made yesterday or today that said, "Hey, we're shutting it down for the next few months because we're doing some major renovations. I can't say anything about it right now. It's a secret." I was like, "Oh well, I think Jeff like spilled the beans Sunday, but I'm not going to share that with anybody. If it's not meant to be shared, go watch the podcast from Sunday."
Yeah, I'm happy. I think I got on the list for the Fent box. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that-
and if he's willing to teach people how to make them, I seriously would sit and learn how to make one with him. I think that'd be so cool to know how to do that. I need a parts list though, and need to start scavenging because I'm sure that's going to take a while. Like he said, it takes him a while to find the right things for the boxes. So.
Yeah, I thought about that today. Like if I can make it down there sometime when he's making one, just sit there and watch him make it. It's but I'm like all over because he said it has to be personal. So now I'm like looking at my grandfather's ship that he was on in World War II, seeing that someone has stuff from that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been decommissioned for 50 years, but I'm sure there has to be something out there.
Right.
If not, I can get some World War II Navy relics too and put in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, or even like a piece of a uniform or patches or something like that can be applied to the box. I think that would work.
I have his uniform in a frame that was given to us from the Navy Academy. Someone made it and gave it to us, one of the commanders. But I'm not touching that. I mean, that's
No, right. If you got something similar from that era.
Yeah, from that era.
That would
I was
be.
thinking about like because they got the old Navy watches, like see if you want to put that up on top or something from World War II, or I'll figure it out. I mean, he told me to call him when the weather breaks and we'll get together. So
You got to start hitting up some antique stores and flea markets.
I know I've been online. I just got to hit it harder and hopefully, maybe I can go down there and help build a couple boxes and maybe my box. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I want to see how much wood I can sneak back from the UK. I'm checking it bag in and nothing's going to be in it. So, I mean, I can probably sneak some stuff back.
There you go.
Yeah, Poor Farms are awesome and they're crazy. I mean, just the sadness of the Poor Farms.
Yeah.
I mean, in the beginning, they were so hopeful. Go there because it gave you hope, and it just turned into a shit show.
Right.
Abused.
Well, like even the asylums like Penhurst and Trans-Allegheny, they had big hopes and dreams for it, and then it just kind of went downhill after that.
Yeah.
Which made me next year go to Penhurst.
And overnight for Penhurst is not that expensive. Like we had some friends going to the Paracon in May, and they invited us, and we were like, it's expensive, of course, and you get to investigate with some pretty cool people if you do that stuff with some of the famous folks that are going to be there, which would be fun. But I looked at like the cost for an overnight, and I'm like, we could do this. I was like, and we could do it the way we want to do it too, so
because you
so
rent out
down for that.
Yeah, Penhurst, you rent out like 2 buildings. That's what's included. Then you can rent out the other stuff, which is not that bad. I'm going sometime. It's on my calendar somewhere. I actually totally forgot I was going to Penhurst. Someone, Still City Paranormal invited me, and Nacho, and Verona Ghost Chasers, and someone other day told me like, "Yeah, I'm going to Penhurst with you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like, whatever.
I love Penhurst.
I forgot I was going to Penhurst, but no, I mean it's going to be cool. I think they're going to rent out the gray building too. I think that's what it's called. On top, but it's like $250 for a night to rent the gray building out. But you break it down to like 10, 15 people, extra $25. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Besides MadCon, you guys doing anything else like con wise? You gonna do Creep It Real or anything, or just go visit? Or
Well, we'll probably just go visit for Creep It Real, because if Blue Bow Tie is doing something, I want to sign up for whatever she's offering. If you haven't seen her in action, definitely watch her. She did a podcast. Oh, I can't remember the name of the group, but I just happened to catch it, and I was like, wow, like I never realized like what her abilities were. So I'm super intrigued by that. But we talked about Hillcon, Hillview Manor. That's super
Yeah.
close to us. FiCon is pretty far. I mean, maybe we'll make our way over just to visit that one and check it out. Which, Tina, I'm surprised you didn't say that one is your bucket list, because you said about Fairfield Infirmary and wanting to get there.
That was
Yeah.
me. That was me.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
That
Okay.
was, yeah.
And Fairfield's
And
awesome.
that one's definitely doable. You know, we can definitely get ourselves there eventually, but it's a far drive. You know, we'll have to overnight somewhere.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
It's all about
Yeah.
baby steps.
Yeah.
No,
So
I mean, yeah, I'm the Cleveland Paracon, then I'm doing, I said I'm not doing it, but I rent a spot for MadCon. My group will be there.
yeah. Yeah.
Cleveland Paracon, I'm so nervous about that.
You'll
know
be
why.
fine. Listen to me. That's my
You'll be
decision.
okay.
Tell everybody that. You'll be fine. You'll be
I got
fine.
my, it's cool. So I got my spot picked out already. It's overlooking everything.
Good.
Then I got the table where my table is going to be already. So I'm going to be running back and forth, trying to do live shows, and it'll be fun. I mean, it's good networking, I guess if you
Yeah.
want to call it that. So,
Have you figured out your setup for like the live interviews?
not a-
Is it just
not a-
be
not a clue. Not a clue.
okay?
No, I mean, my whole issue is, do I need two cameras? Do I need two microphones?
And
Like
I
the
was wondering that
microphone?
too.
Yeah, the microphones, I believe I can do. I just got this one, so I got the other one. I'm going to try to hook them up to my same computer. What might happen, I might have to have two laptops there,
Okay.
and just do like we're doing now. So one will each have his own camera and everything. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got plenty of time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll just wing it.
Sure, it'll be fine. I'll
It'll
figure
be
it out.
fine. Yeah. No, that's going to be fun. 2 days. It'll be, hopefully it does good. I mean, Cleveland is a historical town. I don't know why we haven't had one there yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, the foot traffic is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and I think Stephanie's doing a good job advertising and getting out there, and yeah, I think the folks will show up. So
I'm trying. I don't have a huge following, so compared to like some other people, but I'm trying to get people to go there. Just walk through. It's free to walk through the vendor area.
Right.
Go through, have a good time.
Like, I mean, that's why I went to Creep It Real last year, because it was free, and I took my mom because I was like, hey, let's go walk around and pay the $10 for the tickets to do the dungeon tour, that they offered. So, yeah, I think when it's free to get in and just shop a little bit and poke around and see a super historic place, that makes a difference, and you get more foot traffic that way for sure.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of cool stuff there. Like we had a lady making like stuff, knitting animals or whatever, creepy animals, or the candles, the creepy coffee with coffee talk. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff there. It's going to be awesome, and they can fit 120 to 150 vendors there.
Oh wow, it's huge.
It's huge, and then you can go down into Coco's, and you're gonna have Kathy Sparrow there and all them, Bree, and terrible with names, but they're all going to be down there. They're going to be doing readings, and I got to meet Kathy Sparrow last time I went there, and she did a seance with us, and she did free readings for everybody. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So for everybody out there, if you can make it, stop in, jump on a podcast. So,
So thinking of locations, have you ever investigated an Oddfellows building?
I have not, but I would love to.
Yeah, there is one in Vandergrift, which is like 5 minutes from where I live, that we've talked about trying to get into, and friends from 12 O'Clock Paranormal Society who are from Vandergrift that we've met, through the candy shop and stuff. They've talked to the owner a little bit, so I've been working on Tina saying, "Hey, not Tina that's on with us now.
Not me, Tina, the other Tina.
Not Ghost Bait Mom, Tina. But I've been like saying to her, hey, we need to find that guy and talk to him and see if we can get in because it's vacant right now, you know. And it's a huge building and super historical and a really cool neighborhood. And I thought, man, if we could get ourselves in there just to poke around and then convince them, hey, why don't you let some of our friends come and you know, it's just sitting vacant. Why don't we help you make some money? Like, you know, so I'd be all about doing that. So if we're successful, we'll send you the invite.
Yeah, I thought it was just cool. I mean, a lot of history. Not so
Right.
good.
A lot of
Not so good.
weirdness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's why I want to go do Hellfire Caves too. Like the history of that place is just bad.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, Megan, I'm gonna throw this out there. You want any? I'll answer anything about the paranormal. Throw a question out there.
All right, Terry.
I'm not giving you all the. I'm not giving you all the answers. Just one.
Just one answer.
Ask him whose soul he's been carrying around.
Yeah. Whose soul you been carrying around?
I think it's Fred's.
Fred. Like Fred Flintstone?
Yeah. Spirits back then don't talk to us.
Yeah,
They didn't even know their last names back then.
Right.
They're
No,
like, I was a blacksmith. So.
Right.
I'm going to find that out on the 27th.
Okay.
That's my first question. Whose soul do I have?
Right.
So hopefully they'll take it back. Maybe. I might get some more. Who knows?
Maybe they felt that you needed it.
Well, I don't have one, so it doesn't matter.
That's why you needed it. That's why they gave it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, we'll find out. I mean, again, Mandy will be there, so she'll help me out in this journey of my soulless gingerness, and we'll figure it out.
Oh.
So,
I'm gonna get asked that every podcast now.
Right. I know, right? It's gonna be your thing.
I wasn't giving you all the answers. I just one.
That person's gonna give me 3.
All right. Last question for all 4 of you. Has there ever been a time, at least you don't have to answer this because you already answered yours, that you question why you're doing this? Like it's scary or just saying, this is too much for me?
Some water lines. Oh, the basement's talking to us.
Mine's all the time. At least I think that's why I like going in so blind, is because I think I'm crazy. The things that I feel, the things that I see, the messages I pull from the buildings and stuff. It's so surreal to me that I feel like I'm crazy. And then I get scared. And then Elise has her nice little bingo card and she's like, no, Megan, you're not crazy. Something like this did happen here. Or, you know, or I talk to the person that runs the place and I'm like, hey, I'm feeling this. Is that any relation? And they're like, oh yeah. And they go on this 20-minute tangent about what happened. And I'm like, okay,
Yep.
Now I'm back on to where I'm like, this is why I do it. I love it. So, but there's always that moment where I'm like, I'm going effing nuts. Nope, I'm here.
Right. Why am I here? Right.
I think most of us feel like that too. You know, we're like, why are we doing this? We're crazy. Why, you know? And then like, if you could actually genuinely help somebody and you know, like if you go into like somebody's house and you can genuinely help them to think about it and appease the spirits or whatever, then that makes you feel better.
Yeah. Chrissy, anytime you question yourself?
No.
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 Well, we know who's getting handcuffed and blindfolded at OSR.
Yes, right.
I'm supposed to be the bait.
Are the bait. That's true. You're used to that.
No, I mean, a lot of people have that, I guess, aha moment, or whatever you want to call it. Like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this,
Mhm.
because you get that dark energy or whatever, and
Mm.
like maybe I shouldn't. Like I've had, I don't think I've ever had that. Like I shouldn't be doing this, but I question like, what am I doing? Like, because I will push the limits. I will talk smack to a jackass spirit. Like if he's messing with women, I'm going up there and calling them out. Madison Seminary, last time I was there, they called me out. It was kind of freaky. Uh,
Mhm.
will I go do it again? Hell yeah, I'm gonna go do it again. We got me and that doctor or the surgeon, whatever. We got words, and it's gonna happen. So I mean, everybody has that moment that like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Do you guys believe in attachments or you
I
know?
do. I think some people blow it out of proportion,
Yeah,
but I believe that something could attach to you. But like I said, a lot of people blow it out of proportion.
Mhm.
Mhm. I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, do you guys do anything to stop that? Like a lot of people use crystals, use sage, say a prayer before, pray after, or when you're leaving, so you can't follow me.
Well,
Yeah.
that's one thing that I always say. I come alone, I leave alone. You stay here.
Okay.
We'll be back to see you sometime.
Right. And I know we all wear something protective, jewelry of some
Mhm.
sort. We all have something that we're
Salt sh-
doing.
Salt showers before and after.
Yep. Showering
Mhm.
with salt-based soap. Yeah, we do that too now. So we got told to do that at the tipping table session.
Yeah, we got
Like,
yelled out
yelled
pretty
at.
pretty hard.
And the Palo Santo,
Yeah.
that's what we use instead of sage. We like that better. Because we needed that for Megan. Who, yeah, she got a little overwhelmed at the candy store actually, and that worked for her
Mhm.
when we went outside and did that, and that's what we've stuck with since then. So yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool. I don't do anything. Maybe I should.
You probably should.
Maybe that's why you have somebody else's soul.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Stole it.
It's like an
It's
open
not.
door.
It's not technically attachment though.
No, but you were just an empty cavern that it was like
But this is my philosophy. If you live my life, you're gonna go back to where you came from. Trust me. No one, no one wants to do
Um,
60 hours a week of work.
I'd be like, it's nice and warm in here.
right. 3 hops and a
Comfortable.
cot, I'm in, right?
No, I
Better
mean,
than
I
the
just
cold ass jail I was at.
They ain't
no.
even got HVAC there. No running water.
Indoor plumbing.
I get my hair washed now.
No, I mean, I believe my belief is what keeps me safe. So that's all I need.
Yeah. I'm in that mindset too. Like there's certain things I'm doing just because like people have recommended it, but I'm of that like nothing's gonna come with me. Like
Yeah.
and if it does, it does. Like, because I'm not gonna rule that out as an option either. Like that, it might happen, So but yeah, I mean, if I hear a weird noise or see something strange in my house, I'm just gonna be like, it's probably just someone passing through. And my house was built in the 1950s, so it's an older place. So it probably has some people walking around it still. It is what it is. So.
We're very big on you get what you take. So you're positive when you go in there,
Yeah.
you're only gonna get positive back. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
huge.
where
I'm huge in
Mhm.
positive energy. So,
Mhm.
but you girls do it right. Also, you talked about this before. And we'll end this after this. Is when you're feeling that, there's always a time where you can push yourself, but there's a time where you got to take a step back. Also, a
Mhm.
lot of people do that. I think when they push themselves too much, their mental state goes down way too much. And
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's when they get attacked or attached. And
Mhm.
you girls know when, okay, just go step outside. Let's take a little breather. And that's very important in the paranormal world is that people try to push themselves too far. Then we start breaking down mentally is when you're going to get something. So you have to know when I mean, how many times have you been in a place you felt bad and just step outside and you feel much better?
Oh yeah.
I'm notorious for that.
So, I mean,
Me and Megan on your smoke break. Come on, Chrissy. Okay, I'm coming.
No, that's not always because I'm feeling bad. That's just because I need some nicotine.
well, it's good to go, get out, get your head straight, get that positive energy back too. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we're
And
out.
usually we start our game plan when we all go outside and we all, Megan smokes her cigarette and we're all like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what
Yeah.
we're gonna do now. So it works out.
Mhm.
All right. No, I mean, I always say keep doing what you're doing. You guys are having fun. We're an hour 45 minutes into this, and probably gonna call it the night because I gotta wake up at 3:30. So
Me too.
You guys are on that schedule too. Oh Lord.
no, but I appreciate you for coming on. I can't wait to meet everybody at OSR. Chrissy, can't wait till you're blindfolded and handcuffed to someone's bed.
I can't wait either.
We're not even gonna have a vote. You're doing it anyway, so
Oh yeah,
But yeah, that's not even a question.
that's a given.
I can't wait to eat brookies. I mean, it's all working out. So
Oh yeah.
Be there. There.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Lock me up."
no, and at least they'll handcuff me and put the brookies like right here, and I'll just be like, we'll be able to get them.
What's the safe word?
We'll blindfold you and put them under your nose.
No, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this year working with, Almae and everything. We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm sure there's going to be more planned in the future.
Mhm.
And again, I appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Thanks for having us,
Thanks for
Ryan.
having us.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ryan.
Everybody, Almae Paranormal, YouTube, all of her videos. Subscribe to her, follow her. They're awesome videos. She does a very good job at all those. So check them out if you want to see some cool evidence of places they've been and
Or
a little bit of
spooky
fun.
bloopers.
Or
Yep.
And
spooky.
some spooky bloopers.
And always some good bloopers. So, all right, that's it. We're done. Thank you, ladies, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.
And thanks everybody for watching.